Well, packing on back to Jackson, 1836. 15 wagons and 45 ornery mules. Packing on back to Jackson, working the Beaver Trail. 10 more moons and we gonna rendezvous. Jackson, 1936. 4 flat tires and a worn-out Chevy coupe. Backing on back to Jackson, working the Teton Trail. 10 more moons and we gonna rendezvous. Back to Jackson, 1976. Goose down socks and $40 walking shoes. Packing on back to Jackson, working the backpack trail. 10 more moons and we gonna rendezvous. We was screaming through the valley where the Nishnabotna flows, through the mud and crud and cornfields where the marijuana grows, across the railroad tracks of Persia, down the hills and up the dale. Had a CJ5 with a 4-wheel drive and Smokey on my tail. Well, he picked me up with exit 12 on the I-680 ramp. I was doing 67 per when I rumbled through his trap. He commenced to whirl his flashing lights and it made his siren wail. I slipped on down to 4-wheel drive and Smokey on my tail. Now I got racing stripes and dual pipes and Smokey's got a Ford. Got a mill with a 4-pot carb, you know, but Smokey's stroked and bored. Well, the chase was on, but I had the edge with a rig that'll never fail. Got a CJ5 with a 4-wheel drive and Smokey on my tail. Yeah, he was. Well, I dropped on down at Granny Low and I made a hard right turn. My big old fat commando tires went slashing through the corn. Well, the tassels blew and the kernels flew and it looked like yellow hail. Just cooking alive in a 4-wheel drive and Smokey on my tail. Well, we went screaming through the valley where the Nishnabotna flows, through the mud and crud and cornfields where the marijuana grows, across the railroad tracks of Persia, up the hills and down the dales. My CJ5 and 4-wheel drive and Smokey on my tail. Look out now, here he comes. Oh, we gonna get it on now. Don't hit that fellow with a banjo. We gonna swim this here creek now, Smokey. Yard wide and foot deep. Nishnabotna River, they call it. Might have to winch out. Gonna do a wheelie on that there gopher mound now, Smokey. Can you dig it, Smokey? Got 4 on the floor and 4 in the air on that one, didn't we? Goodness gracious. Like to bust my shocks. Well, that Jeep of mine made Smoky whine. His rig was made of lead. He's mired in 14 feet of mud, so he radioed ahead. I pulled up onto the blacktop and went crashing on through the rail. Sakes alive, I had 25 more Smokies on my tail. Now I had racing stripes and dual pipes, and Smoky had a Ford. Had a mill with a 4-pot carb, you know, but Smoky stroked and bored. Well, the race was on, but I had the edge with a rig that'll never fail. Got a CJ5 with a 4-wheel drive sitting out back of the jail.
What is reincarnation? A cowboy asked his friend. His friend replied, well, son, it happens when your life has reached its end. You see, they comb your hair and they wash your neck and they clean your fingernails, and they lay you down in a padded box far away from life's travails. Now the box in you goes in a hole that's been dug into the ground, and reincarnation starts in when you're planted beneath the mound. You see, the box melts down just like the clods, and you is inside. And then you're just beginning on your transformation ride. Is there a place in the sweet by and by where do cowboys go when they die? Well, in a while some rain's gonna come and fall upon the ground, till one day on your lonely little grave a little flower will be found. And say a horse should wander by and graze upon this flower that once was you, but now has become a vegetative bower. Well, that little flower that the horse done ate up with all his other feed becomes bone and fat and muscle, essential to the steed. Of course, some is consumed that he can't use, and so it passes through, and finally it lays there on the ground, this thing that once was you. And then say that I should wander by, gaze upon the ground, and wonder and ponder on this object that I found. Well, it sure makes me think of reincarnation, of life and death and such, and I ride away concluding, Slim, you ain't changed all that much. Where do cowboys go when they die? Is there a place in the sweet by and by where the water is clean and the grass grows green and there ain't a cloud in the sky?
big long diesel truck. It was his first trip to Boston, he was having lots of luck. He was going the wrong direction down a one-way street in town. And this is what he said when the police chased him down. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally found where to unload, he had a dreadful shock. His trailer pointed toward the road and his cab right to the dock. And as he looked around him, through his tears he made this sound: oh, give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. When he finally got unloaded, he was glad to leave the town. He was very, very happy going back to Alabama. When up ahead he saw a sign said, "You are northward bound." He said, "Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around." Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around. It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. He was driving down the right lane when ahead he saw a sign, and he had to make a left turn, but he could not get in line. And the tears were streaming down his cheeks, and they all heard him yell, "Give me 40 sticks of dynamite, I'll blow this thing to give me 40 acres, and I'll turn this rig around." It's the easiest way that I've found. Some guys can turn it on a dime or turn it right downtown, but I need 40 acres to turn this rig around. He was heading into Boston in a big long diesel truck. It was his first trip to Boston, he was having lots of luck. He was going the wrong direction down a one-way street in town. And this is what he said when the police chased him down.